Alrighty, so I'm getting set up here. I'm not going to have any desktop audio because I do have things going on in the background, and I may just quickly drop off on this meeting, or on this streaming, sorry, due to the fact is I do have to leave in about 30 minutes, so I'm just making this a quick little, introductory on what I normally go through to create some pre-made project files for you guys. So I did save this really quick just because I put in some dummy content real quick, and hopefully this will be a little guide to how to use the graphic styles that I provide on my website. Also um, showing you a new invite that I'm going to put up on there that's going to be reusable. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in the 70s theme. I don't know why I'm stuck in that mode at the moment. I had brainstormed a couple ideas off screen. I don't like to show my brainstorm process because there's other things in there that may be reusable. Or maybe I can reuse, I should say. So, I have on my website here, clipartgenius.com, one of the new themes that I put up there. The new thing is I'm putting up and making it a little bit more blatant. None of these themes, none of these documents ever require a plugin. If it requires stuff like that, it will be included with the document, because I'm trying to make this as easy to use as possible to where you just grab it and are able to use it. So for example, I'm going to grab this and use this in this document. I like my little that 70s theme that I put together. The other one I was thinking of using was something else, but I decided I didn't want to do that. So yeah, if we go into graphic styles over here, I have quite a few. I have more coming. They're just in process of being set up. I'm trying to give them names and what I'm going to do it. There's the other 70s one. But it's 70s because it's not has this one I came up with after that one, but somehow the other one, somebody else already created one, so I was like, oh, that looks very close to mine. But it's not mine because mine doesn't require a plugin. None of these graphic styles require a plugin. You just select it and apply it to your text or your graphical shape. So it just automatically will apply. The other thing I have is a giant, let me go ahead and close these. I'm going to go ahead and go into my folder here. Oh, that's right, I changed it because somebody kept pinging it and I don't know how, but they did. So I moved it. So why is that not showing up with anything? There we go. So I can actually open this, and that's 70s, browse, and bridge. So when you download the file, you'll get a package like this. Oh, don't want to actually show that. Okay. If you're able to grab one frame, good. There'll be a license file included in with your document. These license files, you wouldn't be able to recreate it. Like, even if you did grab that one screenshot and show, hey, I purchased it, and I'll be like, well, okay, where's your information of purchase? Because nobody's purchased this yet, so I'll know. But this license file is one license file per document. This is just like a proof of purchase. So, in other words, you show that you have the packaging for the item. I don't require a receipt, but I'll have the receipt in my system. And then that links up to these files. Like I said, it doesn't require any plugins or anything because that's the way I set it up. But inside these documents, I had pre-made these shapes down here so that when you're working on a project, the simplest and easiest way to do it is to come in to open up the Illustrator document that the graphic styles is in, grab the background and those elements, I copy them, and then I come over to my document and I paste them in. Now the reason why I did that is so that now in this new document I had brought them in. The other way you can do this is you can go other library, then copy the directory and go to it, and then open up your AI file after it's extracted. And then what you could do is you could stack these up, open up this menu, and hit persistence. Now what will happen is every time you start Illustrator, you'll have these panels, however many you purchase or want to do, you'll have the panels over there to where you now just, without having to have these in there, well actually I wanted the background, without having to have those in there though, let's go ahead and just delete the shapes. I now can come over to the text that I want to apply the graphic to, open up the linked one, and then apply it. That's a little too big. That looks great. That's actually perfect. I don't need to do anything more to it. The other thing that is nice about those is once you've brought them in, it will bring over the color elements that I used throughout the document. Anytime I create a document, I always create it with the full color swatches, and each one of the swatches are set to global. What that means is, let's say he doesn't want dark blue, he wants brown. So what I can do is come in here and get brown. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, that looks right. Let's make it more exact numbers, because it's probably going to be better if it's exact. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and then instead of this red color, we're going to want to go more of a cream yellow or a deep orange. Good. Easy to change. And then I can change the background color. It'd have to be more peach now. But yeah, we can change up the colors dynamically just by changing the colors in the color palette. Some of the documents I put together, which I probably will go in and update this one to give it a couple more color variations. In fact, I like that color variation so much, I'm going to copy that, put it aside, cut it, undo, and here's the thing that I did. The reason why I did that now is I just cloned those colors. And so I can keep that aside, and in this document now we'll have a different color option. I'm going to go ahead and put that back over in my panels. So that's the color I want. It's not going to be any different. The other thing that needs to be in here is this 70s swoosh, which simply just comes down and goes across like this. It doesn't need a graphic style, so I'm going to open up my appearance palette and I'm going to kill it. Then the first color is the deep blue. We want that to be a very big stroke. I'm going to clone this. Now the reason why I went so far off the page is because I'm going to apply an effect to this and I want it to be completely cut off. So I'm going to go to the second stroke here. I'm going to apply that red, or I guess it's red. It's closer to red. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. No, let's leave it as it is. And then first, let's do the transform. So then I do a transform. Now what I'm going to be doing here is I'm able to move it. And it's actually too much, so it's actually 1.5. Let's try that. A little bit more. So maybe 1.85. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to turn the transparency of this down. Actually, instead of the transparency, because I don't want to do transparencies in the document, because that can create problems, I'm going to go ahead and set the color as a hue to 60%. Then, in this, all I'm going to do is hit times 2 times 2. So it will do exactly that same jump again. And in fact, that gap looks still slightly too large. So what I'm going to do, I wish that I could do this and control click or shift click and get both of these transforms. And whatever I do to them, it's going to scale between the two. Because then I would make another scaling like drop in this. But it doesn't have that. So let's go down to 5.5. Because I want it to be close, but not... See, it's still not quite. 6.5? I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to delete just that effect, and then I'm going to clone the effect. And then I'm going to go into it and do the ×2 again. There we go. I like that. Oops. I was trying to move the whole thing. Because it's just supposed to be a border right in between the bottom of the document and the top of the document, and because that edge needs to go over. Oh, and then the cool little effect that Illustrator has recently done is added in the live, like showing you how it's going to look. I love it. How you turn that on, go into Control K, then you go under Performance, and then you check off this right here, real-time drawing and editing, and it gives you the nice little thing now to where when you drag something around your screen, you actually are going to see what it looks like when it's placed. Okay, now let's update this. So that's going to go down here. His name needs a fancy style to it. And now with the coloring, I need to do that in here. I hate when I do it to the characters. There's a different thing you could do. You could do each individual character, or you can go to the type, which would be either the type block or the type line, which right now it's a line. I'm not going to do it as a block. And then I'm going to set that to the blue. And all of these are going to be set to the red. And if I look at this, those are actually has the characters, so that's wrong again. Go into the characters, make sure it's clear. Reset. And then I'm going to come back out to type, and I'm going to set a fill to the right color. And like I said, the reason why I do that is because I like to be able to have control. Wait a minute, why did it not do it to that? Did I not have that one selected or something? Oh, I somehow did it right back to that again. Now if I go back over to this one. Yeah, okay, not a problem. I'm just going to create that as a graphic style. Open up the graphic styles palette and just hit bink, and now it's a graphic style. Select all these, apply the same style. So that means if I select this and I want to do an effect to it, which I'm going to do, but I'm doing that to the name here. I'm going to pull that down. So I'm going to hit red. Or actually, it's going to be the background color. Duplicate it again. This one's the red. Now if I scale this up and set this one, there we go, and then I'm going to do a transform on this. So effects, transform, transform. Oh, I hate that. I hit it and it, oh, that's going to bug the crap out of me. I don't want, just don't worry about it. It's still going to keep popping back up. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, I just need to clear all. Clear all. There we go. That gets rid of that problem. Alright, so this one, I just want it 1 point. So you type 1 and then PT for point. And okay. Looks good. It doesn't need to be super advanced because this is how they need to look. I'm going to set alignment to... No. There we go. That looks better. In fact... I'm going to move this line. And of course this got messed up. We need to make it bigger anyways, because I'm going to turn on bleeds. And I'm also going to create a template layer here. Turn it on template. I hate that it does this. Why in the heck did Adobe lock me out from unlocking my template layer? Like, it's cool that it automatically will lock it, but what the heck? Like, I need to control it. I still want to put stuff on it, and I still want to do things to it. And then why in the heck dimming by default? Like, whatever. It's just an annoyance thing. This one needs to go background. So BG. And then I'm going to align it to the document. Lock the background layer. And then I'm going to go back to my template layer, and we're going to put in these safety lines. Interesting. No. Oops. Ah. There we go. This is 0.25, correct, okay. And then this one will come down 0.25. Put them in the exact spot where they need to be. And there will be 8.25. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about those. And then I can lock my template layer, and I know that I'm good. So technically I don't want that to be cut off, so it would have to be there. And then my new center, which let's put that on the template layer. So how I'm calculating that is I'm just going to draw a box from the edge to the center of this line. I'm going to default it. And then on the template layer, let's put a center line. So that should be the center of this text. Perfect. I don't like how light that is. Let's make it black and see what it does. Well, let's just do it the blue. It's going to have to be. And then I want some of the effects going up here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it into a graphic style. And here's the cool thing. Click, click, shift click, click. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to be able to do. But I think it would be better this way. Yeah. And then we could do one line going down like this. And make sure it's within the cut lines and the bleeds. That's it. Oh wait, that should be a perfect 45. Let's make sure it's a perfect 45. Actually, perfect 45, okay. Just to make sure. There we go. Now we have a 70s retro theme birthday invite. And these color codes are set, everything's good, and I think that will be ready for upload. So stay tuned for clipartgenius.com to see if that will be available. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching.